Hi, I'm Rosalie. I'm 61 years old, and I'm part of the baby boomer generation.
All right, great. So let's just talk about your social media accounts. So just tell me about them, like how many you have, what's your favorite?
I only have one, which is Facebook.
Okay. So you obviously didn't really have social media growing up.
Correct.
So like, what was that like for you? How do you think it affected you?
Well, you don't know what you have. You don't miss what you don't know. So I don't think it meant anything. If I did have it, I probably would have been a lot more savvy, but with computers and everything. But in my generation, again, we didn't use computers or things of that nature as much as they do now. So I wouldn't say that I missed it at all.
Okay. How old were you when you created your first account? Do you remember?
Oh, in my 40s.
So what was your opinion of social media before joining, and then how do you think that's changed over the years?
Before joining, I didn't know much about it, so I was interested in seeing what I had to learn and what it could do for me. Since doing it, unfortunately, I don't know as much as I should, so I don't take advantage of it as much as I could.
All right. So why would you say like the reason is that you use social media? Like what first attracted you to it or convinced you to make an account?
Well, first of all, people were using it, so I had to be up to par with everybody else. I wanted to know what it was all about and what information I can get from it and how I got information from it and what it was all about.
All right. So what do you like about social media, and then what do you dislike about it?
I like how I can find access to information that I might need on certain things or certain individuals or whatever that might help me. What I don't like about it is that it's become too much in the limelight, and sometimes it's just better for people just to talk amongst themselves instead of to a device.
Do you think people overshare?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Do you follow any like social media influencers or any celebrities?
Unfortunately, I do not.
No. What do you think about people who are social media famous?
I think that their fame is probably going to be short-lived. I don't think it's worth much. I think it's important for people to have done something or accomplished something to become important. Just to be affiliated with media, I don't think it's worth it.
Okay, and then where do you think social media is going in the future?
Well, obviously, unfortunately, I think it's going to be the wave of the future. We'll probably be doing everything and anything. And everybody, probably 2-year-olds will start learning, and everybody be much more knowledgeable. Not like me, that I'm in my 60s and I'm learning about it now and, relying on others to teach me. People learn how to do it on their own and then follow up from there.
All right. So what would you say is like your best or worst like social media memory? Like, do you have any like stories about your social
Okay, but
media?
let me think about this. Okay, the best thing is connecting with people that I haven't connected with in a while. The worst thing is learning how to use it, how to navigate through it. I don't know, that's it.
Okay. How would you say your generation in general, like what do you think your generation in general thinks about social media?
It depends. There are those people who take to it and learn about it and do a lot with it. And there's some people that are like me that really don't pay attention to it and really don't bother with it and don't do too much with it. So it's like a 50-50, I guess. I think, but no, maybe I would say probably more people are getting into it. So probably more people are getting into it than not.
Okay, well, those are all the questions I had.
Okay, thank you very much. I enjoyed this interview.
Thank
Did a
you.
very good job.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.